So, yeah, it's been a little rough as of late. Blackhawks have lost 7 of their last 8. But hey, look on the bright side. We're less than 50 days away from the Masters, so that's kind of neat. I mean, and even if you're not a golf fan, like, that usually signals warmer weather is on the horizon, so we got that going for us. Look, I'm just trying to think of positive things here. Wow. You have to get up, do what they do. But that was insane. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Come on! I make go records, baby. I'm liking this. Hello and welcome to another episode of Hawks Recap. My name is Clay. Thank you for tuning in. Blackhawks just completed their 60th game of the season at home for the first time in a long time. It's like one of 3 home games this month. Trying to right the ship after a pretty rough Western Canadian road trip, and well, that didn't happen. Blackhawks lose this one to the New York Rangers by a score of 6-3. Robin Lehner in net for the Hawks, a little bit of a showcase type of game with all the scouts that are in the stands for this game, and it's unfortunate because after this performance, I'll be surprised if we'll be able to trade anyone at the trade deadline. They probably all turned and left after midway through the third period, but Robin Lehner, Corey Crawford, Erik Gustafsson, kind of the 3 main guys that are being, thrown out in the rumors for guys who may be dealt during the trade deadline. If you're looking for a video from me about trade rumors for the Blackhawks, you're not going to find it. I don't care enough to put out videos for rumors. I will make a video once something actually happens. So stay tuned for that. I'm sure the Hawks will make some moves, especially after this game. But then again, our return for those players may not be all that great because of this game. But Rangers, they have Swenson?
Samsonite. I was way off. I knew it started with an S, though.
Yeah, that guy is in net for the Rangers. He's got Henrik Lundqvist on the bench now. And by the way, the Rangers just traded for Blackhawks legend JF Berube during the third period of this game. I don't know what the Rangers are doing with their goaltender situation. Maybe Henrik's on the move, possibly? I don't know. That's just a trade rumor. I'm not going to make a video of it. Deal with it. First period in this one was not one of the stronger first periods for the Hawks. We've been used to, as of late, the Hawks kind of starting games fast. This wasn't really one of them. Hawks ended up matching the Rangers in shots 12-12 in the first period, but we've seen stronger first periods from them. Rangers would end up capitalizing early in the first. 2 minutes in, Chittle beats Boqvist to the outside. Boqvist got beat quite a bit in this game. He had another rough game, but quite frankly, I'm going to be honest, I'm not worried about Boqvist. He's a young defenseman, offensive defenseman. He's going to take his lumps. He's going to struggle at times. He's done pretty darn well this season. It's been like a trial by fire type of season for him, and he's done pretty well. He's had a rough couple games as of late. It's okay. It's going to happen. He's learning. He'll improve as time goes on. It's not like we're, vying for a Stanley Cup and these mistakes are just super, super bad for us. It's just, it is what it is. He's a young guy. He will learn. Anyhow, Chittle throws a 5-hole on Lehner. That's one that Lehner probably should save. Lehner did not have a good game at all today. And it didn't really help that there was a lot of scouts in the stands and it's close to the trade deadline and we kind of may want to try and get some sort of awesome return for him, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see on that. But Rangers take the 1-0 lead going into the second period. Unfortunately, Alex DeBrincat just has struggled this year. Can't seem to get anything in the back of the net. He hit a post on a power play in this game. Just unfortunate. After being able to pot home so many goals last year, it's just not happening this year. And I truly believe that this is going to be an anomaly type of year for him. I think his career, we're going to look back and say, what happened that year? I think he'll bounce back next year and he'll be fine in years to come. But unfortunately, it's just not happening for him this year. He's fighting it a lot. Thankfully, though, we have another player who can score goals for the Hawks, a rookie by the name of Dominic Kubalik, who is just lighting it up, gets his 24th goal of the year, ties this game at 1 about 2.5 minutes into the second period, and this game would go into the third period tied at that same score. So this game goes into the third period tied at 1, and, well, if you remember what I said at the beginning of this video, The final score was 6-3. Yeah, do the math on that one. 7 goals were scored in this third period. This third period was something. That's probably as best as I can describe it. It was a struggle of a start for the Hawks in this third period. Give up a goal early, and then they take a penalty that gives the Rangers a power play. Rangers would convert. Ryan Strome with the goal. The wrong Strome brother scores in this game. Although it was a cool moment to start this game. Ryan Strome, Dylan Strome both take the opening face-off. That was kind of cool by both teams to kind of set those lines up to start this game, especially with their mother in the stands. And we should have known coming into this game that it wouldn't go well, considering that it was the mother's trip for the Rangers. And we know how well the mother's trip did for the Hawks with Dylan Strome's mom in attendance, so should have known. Should have known. Anyhow, Dominic Kubalik would score his 25th goal of the season. I'm a little afraid how much he's going to cost. He's a restricted free agent this offseason, but I sure do like seeing him score goals. Just a little afraid of the cost. But who knows? I think we can work some magic. Anyhow, that makes it a 3-2 game, but wouldn't really matter because Kreider would score, then Panarin would score. 8-2 Panarin? Jesus. And then, Caggiula would score like a very awkward goal. It was like nobody knew it was in. That made it 5-4, 5-3, 5-3. And then, Zibanejad would score basically a tap in. And that's it, 6-3. Final score. Great stuff. In other words, the Blackhawks went into the third period up 28-22 in shots. They ended up getting outshot 41-40 at the end of this game. So yeah, that's the third period in the nutshell right there. So yeah, bad news is, well, the Hawks didn't really right the ship at all after a long, unsuccessful road trip. You think maybe a home game, they kind of maybe really try to make one final push for the playoffs. That really didn't happen. Their season's pretty much in the dumpster now. Robin Leonard didn't have a good game, so that may have hurt his trade stock at a very inopportune time. Gustafsson was invisible out there. Crawford obviously didn't play, but I think Crawford's probably going to be the harder of the guys to move at the trade deadline just because of his modified no trade clause. However, it seems like there's teams interested in all those guys. We'll see what happens. Once again, I will make a video once it happens. I'm not making one prior to it. Good news is that, I guess, even though the Hawks lost this game, so did the Coyotes. They lost tonight, which means technically the Hawks didn't lose any ground in the playoff race. If you're still holding on to strings, better left to fray. Alternatively, also good news is that, well, Hawks might just get another lottery pick this year in a pretty decent draft class once again. So always look on the bright side of life. Do-do, 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 do-do. Always look on the bright side of life. Thanks for watching this episode of Hawks Recap. I hope you got some sort of enjoyment out of it. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate that as always, but most importantly, stay safe, make good decisions, and I'll see you next time.